Because you are right. We are in a culture war. And it's culture which is absolutely not really defining the direction in which we move. And this is one of the reasons why I reverted to Islam.
Amerika is facing a spiritual battle. And for the first time in a very long time, Christians are starting to stand up and speak about our principles.
I hope so.
And I could have used you.
I think that's actually one of the reasons why. I mean, I don't state this with arrogance. I don't want people to understand. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm trying to make people understand the situation I'm in. I was the most Googled man on the planet at one point. So I had a massive impact on the culture, and it was dragging in the complete opposite direction that the culture wants to move in. Mm-hmm. I'm dragging men in the complete opposite direction that the Satanists and the people who want to turn us all into slaves want us to go in. So I think that anybody who sits at home and realizes that my legal troubles appearing basically directly after that is a coincidence, then you're awfully naive. So it's unfortunate also that the way the world works, at a certain level of influence and power, the justice system almost breaks down. We see that even in America and most other countries, it all just becomes a big game and a big show, and it's about power plays and a whole bunch of conversations behind the scenes. It's not about justice anymore. So it's very concerning, because you are right. We are in a culture war. And it's culture which is absolutely not really defining the direction in which we move. And this is one of the reasons why I reverted to Islam, because I feel like the Islamic culture is the strongest. You feel the culture.
I was wondering, because you were Christian, and, you know, I definitely do not know enough about the Islamic faith. I definitely do not know enough about the Islamic faith to sit here and debate you on it. I'm never a person that will debate somebody on something that I'm not an expertise on. Yeah. But I will say that I'm sad that you're not a Christian anymore, because I can sense, perhaps it's because you felt that Christians weren't doing a good job defending their beliefs.
Yeah, I think that God should be feared. I believe that God should be feared. I fear God. Mm-hmm. It's one of the only things I fear. And I believe that also you see God to a degree, or you see religion, how you see yourself. And I see myself as a person of strong principles and strong morals. And I like to think of myself as the kind of person nobody really wants to cross, not because I'm a psycho, but because I'm a man of capability, and I'm smart and I'm strong, and nobody wants to make an enemy of me. So I feel like I find an affinity to a belief system which has very similar outlooks. And there's a whole bunch of other things I can say from the Quran and Islamic texts, etc. But to keep it very vague and very broad for people who are not Islamic, I felt God when I was in an Islamic country. If I went to an Islamic country,
that's the problem.
I felt God. You don't feel any God. How is it a Christian country if Satanists are mocking Jesus on the streets?
Okay. I understand what you're saying. And I was trying to gather in my head what pulled him away from Christianity. And I said it's probably the example, if you're thinking that America is a Christian country and you're thinking that the United Kingdom is a Christian country. They're not. Going, Christianity is getting it wrong. Yeah. And the truth is that America is no longer a Christian country. We're being run by people that are satanic. Hollywood is satanic, and Hollywood is running America. Right. So you're not wrong. But I think that right now America is facing a spiritual battle. And for the first time in a very long time, Christians are starting to stand up and speak about our principles.
I hope so.
And I could have used you.
Ada lagi seorang Christian missionary dari Amerika juga. Dia tahu saya buat dakwah. Dia datang ke pejabat kami dan kami berborak tau, bukan debate, 4 hours dalam pejabat. 4 hours dalam pejabat, not recorded. 4 jam. Dan saya mulakan dengan, saya kata, I appreciate you. Dia kata, why you appreciate me? Because most of the time, every place that I go, if I introduce myself as a missionary, the Muslim will chase me away. And the Muslim will scold me, but you appreciate me. Why? Saya kata, number one, Craig, nama dia Craig. Craig, isn't it true? You believe that Christianity is a true religion? Dia kata, yes, for sure. And you believe that anyone who do not believe that Jesus died on the cross and do not believe in him, that he is a savior, they will go to hell? Dia kata, yes, I'm sure. I believe in that. And you are here today and you are doing what you are doing because you want to save people from hellfire. Am I right? Dia kata, yes. That's why I appreciate you. You have a very good intention. But you know what, Craig? What? I believe Islam is the truth too. And I believe that whoever who do not believe in Islam, do not submit to the true creator, do not follow the way of the Prophet Muhammad, if they die, regardless how good they are not going to paradise, they're going to hell. Likewise. So it's okay. I know you are here to preach to me. Likewise, I'm here to share with you. Let's see and let's have a discussion. Itu je. Ada marah-marah? Tak ada. Tuan-tuan perempuan, saya tak marah. Malahan tuan-tuan perempuan, I'm so happy they come to me. Sebab supposedly Allah yang membebankan saya untuk cakap dengan mereka. Allah yang suruh saya untuk cari Alkitab. Mana buktinya, brother? Buktinya kat sini. Surah Ali Imran, surah yang ketiga, ayat 64. Allah kata, Kul ya Alkitab, katakan kepada Alkitab. Maksudnya Allah perintahkan saya sebagai Muslim untuk pergi cari Kristian, untuk bercakap dengan Kul ya Alkitab. Ta'alau, datang. Ta'alau ila kalimatin sawa'in bainana wa bainakum. Allah suruh saya cakap dengan mereka, saya tak sempat nak cari, mereka datang cari saya. Happy tak? Saya sebagai salesman sepatutnya cari customer, belum sempat saya call customer, belum sempat saya lawat customer, customer sudah mari saya punya showroom. Happy ke tak ada happy? Happy! Likewise, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan.
Could have used you as a
I know. But I have seen in California, I've seen Christians and Muslims get side by side when they were complaining about the LGBT
I did see
in
that
schools, which
recently.
is fantastic. And I know what you're saying, and that is true, but it's almost like when I go to an Islamic country, I feel God around. You see it. You see it in the way the people are dressed. You see it in the fact that everyone's in a family. You see it in the fact that there's a mosque on every corner. It's in the air. And it's almost like when I'm in Dubai and I'm talking to my friends, my Islamic friends, and I explain to them the things you have to protect your child from in an American school, they literally think I'm lying. They're like, no, surely. Like, it's mind-bending to them.
What about African countries that are Christian?
Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. So
yeah, they still are mind blown by the concept of what we're fighting in America. So America is unique. We shouldn't say that this is the blanket.
You're right. They're right. There are Christian countries which still take Christianity.
And they're like, what do you mean men can be women? Like, they think you're crazy.
And we're in Romania. And Romania is a country which is
Christian.
very conservative and very Christian.
Very Christian.
And they don't buy into any of this garbage
No,
either.
none of it.
So this is absolutely not really true. It's unfair to say all Christian countries are like that.
America is an exception and not in a good way.
Yeah, I feel like the whole West is, unfortunately.
The West is. I've said on my show the entire time. The West is falling. The fact that we're even having these debates is not good.
Yeah, the West has fallen, and unfortunately,
Russia,
yeah,
Christian country.
Yeah, absolutely, a very Christian country. So yeah, you are right. But I felt an affinity to Islam. I felt God in the air, and it's difficult for me to explain any other way.
Okay, that's fair enough. I won't push you any further on that.